how are your characters dealing with the death date hanging over their heads?
I mean, not very well.
No.
I mean, as well as they can. I mean, it's definitely at the forefront of everybody's mind when we start season 2, amongst everything else that's going on. But it's definitely a main focus for Ben, main focus for Michaela, for Samvi, for Zeke, and they're going to go forward, excuse me, on this journey to figure it out and to figure out if there's a way to stop it.
Oh, my version of that. I think if anyone got told they have a certain amount of time left to live, you start listing your priorities in life. And, I think with the sci-fi aspect of our show, how they might be able to stop it. The callings have not stopped. Those continue, and those are little clues for them to either stop it or deal with it. And it never really gets easier for them. So,
I mean, Ben, for one, is going to start making preparations for that death date. He's going to be doing things that are going to facilitate that death date. And they're not nice things, but, he understands it and he feels that it's coming. Ben is a very practical kind of guy. So he's going to make plans for that, but he's not going to fully accept it. He's not going to fully accept that it's coming, so it pushes him onto this journey of finding a way to stop it, with Samvi. And, I think particularly Ben and Michaela, they put this great pressure on themselves to be responsible, and particularly Ben feels very responsible, not only for his family but for all of the passengers, and it's kind of a crushing pressure that he puts on himself, and that will definitely come to a breaking point for him. And by the time you get to 208, something happens that really opens his eyes to a different idea.
And I think for Michaela, it's more so just about helping people within the time frame that they have and encouraging her brother to do the same thing, because he's scared. She is too, but they have a specific conversation where she's like, maybe it's just about helping as many people as we can within this time. So I think that's her approach until things go sideways, of course.
Michaela has 2 men in her life that she has very different bonds with. What are we going to see going forward with those two relationships?
Season 1 was a lot about her and Jared, and I think that was like a connection that she's had for a long time, and they were in love, and then she came back and her world was turned upside down, and so it was just like a weird situation for her to find herself in. But then in reconnecting, I think with everything going on in her life, things started to crumble a little bit despite that immense love that they have for each other. On top of that, a new guy comes into the situation who's experiencing the exact same things that she's experiencing, and she feels maybe a little bit safer in that situation. Friends or more, she finds companionship there.
Ben may or may not have a baby on the way.
Right.
How is that going to affect his life right now?
I mean,
that 5-year.
Yeah, it's going to affect it a lot. Of course, he's thinking if it is his, he only has 5 years left possibly with it. And the whole story just starts all over again with him leaving his family behind and missing out on life. It's gonna affect him and Grace in a very, very surprising way, whether it's his or not. But we'll find out.